Dear students, this is 11th zoology and we are trying to give the classification of holozoic animals. The first group of holozoic animals is insectivorous. The specific food in them is the insects. The classical example of this is lizards and toads. The second group comprises of piscivorous. This is piscivorous animals. The classical example of this is the fish on which it feeds. For example, kingfishers. The third group is anteaters. The food on which they eat, they are called as ants. Ants comprise their food. The example is spiny anteater. Spiny anteater. One more group is there, larvivores. They feed upon the larvae. The food is larvae of different animals. For example, gambusia fish. One more group is there. This is cannibals. These cannibals, they feed on their individuals of their own species. For example, bedbug is the classical example. One more group is there, carrion feeders. They feed on carcasses. And the most important example in them is vultures. One more group is there, that is sanguivorous. They feed upon the blood of others. The most important example is the leeches. One more category of these animals belong to the holozoic group is frugivores. Frugivores. These frugivores animals, they feed on the fruits. The classical example is the birds and monkeys. One more group is there, granivores. They feed on the grains. They feed on the grains. The classical example is the pigeons and the birds. One more group is there, that is folivorous animals. They feed upon the leaves. The classical example is the sheep and goats. One more example is here, detritivores. These animals feed on the debris. They feed on the debris or dead and decaying organic matter. The example is earthworm. One more group of such a category is coprophagous. They feed on their own fecal matter, such as a rabbit. One more is there, fluid feeders. They feed upon the fluid or sap of plants. For example, aphids. This is the classification of holozoic animals. Thank you.